Hello boys, it's your boy Futcrunch here. Today we're gonna be looking at your teams, man. I cannot wait to look at your teams finally. We had so many people sending in their teams. We had 300 teams that got sent. So yeah, I'm gonna be going through as many as I can. More than likely that's normally 10, so that I can actually give you a proper review. Remember, the ones that retweet get the thing. Don't forget to follow and watch until the end, because at the end of the day, you're going to see a team here that you're going to say, oh, wow, I think I should put that into my team. Or maybe a team that you see here is similar to yours and you're like, oh, I should change that, So yeah, let's start with my guy here, just because I actually did quite like that he has a talent denayer. And I like this. I really like I like meta teams more than off-meta teams. But I would like to show you guys some off-meta teams. Like, say, for example, I know the Nayer is not a card that a lot of people completed. Same goes for Witsu, and same goes for Velaravi. So my guy here, who I can see loves to complete SBCs and loves to grind the game because he has Conde, has a really nice looking squad. I'll go as far as to say that Toni Kroos is an absolute piece of garbage. No, nothing against Toni Kroos in real life, but it's just in FIFA he's too slow. If I'm honest with you, he needs a special card to be relevant. I'll get away from him. I like the team. I like the thought process behind the team. I will still say Dembele is miles ahead of Oyarzabal still. Unless you are using Oyarzabal as a cam, but you need a striker in this team. If I were you, what I would be doing is I'll be putting Oyarzabal, or I'll be putting Dembele as a striker of the team, and then I'll be changing Oyarzabal for a sentiment. You could also just, I would be changing Oyarzabal for a sentiment that can play alongside Witzel. Personally, who do I recommend? I recommend the Jong. Just get the Jong. Yeah, you will lose Kemon Velaravi, but overall, your team will go up. Your team will be miles better like that than with Toni Kroos. On your defense, I think the strongest part in your team is the defense and the wing play, because you have Fati, you have Williams. I don't know if you use Williams striker. I would recommend using him as a winger, especially. Now, Arcade Ketal. So my guy Arcade, see, he had a better idea. I know he still completed Oyarzabal, even though I told him not to. But my guy, I love what he's doing on this side. He got along Opata and Lima, I think is his name. This triangle is really good, really outside of the box thinking by him, putting a player like Long in CDM. I don't know how he plays in game. This looks rather interesting. With this team, I feel like people could play a 4-1-2-1-2 formation with your CDM being Long or Opata, so that you have like a proper CDM that's only there to get the ball back, and then your two centimeters are players that can move the ball around and forward. But I think that's not how he plays. I think he plays a 4-2-3-1. I don't know how he's playing now. I don't think he continues to have this team, but overall, this is a really solid squad. I'll personally get, instead of Kappa, I'll get Navas. I know Navas ain't the best, but I'll get Navas. If you really did buy Sitch, oh no, he's untradeable. He has Peter Cech untradeable. Oh, fair enough, mate. Okay, because you cannot see it there, but he says tradeable arrows, Mana Dembele, Valverde, Opata, and Kappa. Fair enough, mate. You have untradeable Sitch. Don't worry, I'm happy for you at least. But yeah, personally, I would say you need I don't like Long. I don't like you having Long there. Personally, I would just get the Jong, mate. I would just get the Jong and take the hit on Chem or whatever. But I think Opata doesn't need to be on 10 to be great, and Lima will already be on 10, who is someone that actually needs it a little bit more. Now, continuing, my guy here doesn't like Gucci, so he bought Mares. That's interesting. But what we saying got coins to work with? It depends, man. A lot of people have said that they don't like Mares. Some other people have said that, I know Lucas is great. The thing is, Gucci, I tried him and I wasn't the biggest fan of him, because I think I was asking too much of him. He doesn't have the best shooting. He doesn't have the best passing either. He's just a card to have on your team to have fun a bit. I'll personally change. I think your defense is great, but you can have it better. If you put Shadow on both your fullbacks or Anchor on Alva, I still think he needs Shadow though. If you put Shadow on both, you put a lot more pace in there. If you go ahead, and I think Bobby is good, But oh well, maybe you play him cam. Okay, that would be alright. Maybe him as a cam, that could be okay. This centre mid duo is great. Shadow and Wijnaldum, please. I hope you use him as a cam, left wing, right wing, or him as a striker. Sorry, striker, left wing, right wing. That's great. Personally, if you use Dembele as a striker, play him with finisher rather than Deadeye. Because of the extra dribbling, I think it's a lot more interesting to have extra dribbling and extra finishing than the extra shot power. I think that's like the main difference. And then the right winger, I know you have Mahrez. Maybe try Bale. Give Bale a chance. See what's up. You can play Bale left winger. I tried Bale. He wasn't the worst. He wasn't the best either. But, you know, it's just because I don't know. People have told me that they don't like Mahrez. That's the only reason. Now, oh yeah, and in the future, get Varane for him. 100%. Continuing, my guy here has Telles, Martial, and Ramos untradeable. He's saving coins for Freiland Mendy. And who should he replace as a right back? If I'm honest with you, I think putting Mendy as a right back would not be a bad idea. I feel like that's what you wanted to do. I think Mendy and Varane is the way to go. After you get that Ramos, if that Ramos is tradable, oh no, you say he's untradeable. Yeah, in the future, get Varane, 100% worth it, 200k. Get my guy Mendy. For now that you only have Navas, make sure to have a shadow on him. He really needs the extra pace. I love overall what you're doing with your team. I like this sentiment partnership. You have a player that's not that fast, and then you have a really pacey player. I would recommend Shadow on Valverde. Anchor doesn't make that big of a difference on the card. He cannot jump either way. Again, Shadow on Gomez as well. He's okay with his strength. He needs more pace in case you play against Mbappe, especially because Ramos is quite slow. Same for your left back. He needs Shadow. I know you're going to say, oh, can't you say everyone with Shadow? That's not good. Listen, in this game, pace is key, man. You need pace. You need pace 100%. So please do that. And then Martial is not my favorite card. If I could, and I were you, I would be trying to bring a player that has a 4-star weak foot. Or even Gabriel Jesus should be alright, if I'm honest with you. If you get Gabriel Jesus in there, that should be alright. I think Gabriel Jesus is an upgrade on Martial just because he's more responsive. You lose strength, but you get a more responsive player that's actually cheaper, if I'm honest with you. Now, continuing. Rate this team, fam. Hey, what's up, Risky? Thanks, man. And I like when people say fam, so yeah. And by the way, boys, do you like my shirt? Look at that. Hey, look at that Amsterdam. I bought it now on my trip. I'm in love with this shirt. You have to tell me on the comments. Do you like it? Now, Williams with Shadow, though, with Hunter, bro. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, because he has 88 pace. Yeah, that's okay. Personally, I'll play Williams with Engine, and I'll play him on the wing. And then, if I were you, I'll change Adama, leave him on the bench. He's better as a super sub, and I will get Lucas Moura there. I'll play Lucas Moura striker, and I'll play Rodrigo Moreno with Engine, left wing, Iñaki with Engine, right wing, and then I'll play Fati with Deadeye cam. That's what I would do if I had this team. I think your midfield is really, really clunky, and I feel like the formation that you're using makes your team hard to upgrade because you have too many links going everywhere. You like when you need to upgrade Rodrigo, which is one of the players that you have to upgrade first, you're gonna have trouble because that Rodrigo, you need a Spanish player from the Prem. That's hard, man. So I'll recommend trying to find a way to use a 4-3-3 variation 3. If I were you, I like the team. I think the left back. I think Gaya is better than Berchiche as a left back. Because, I don't know, Berchiche is more like a centre back to me. But you can keep him, you can keep him. I'm not in against him. I love Berchiche anyways. I think your defense is the strongest part of your team. And I just feel like if you could get De Jong instead of Llorente, that would be better. Because Llorente and Sissoko do the same job. They're both clunky on the ball. They're both quite tall. And they're both decently strong, you know, if you get me. So, yeah, decide for one of both. And then the other one, just use a more, like, a player that can drive the ball forward, like De Jong. I still don't think he's like the best. You go get Fred, something like that is what I would recommend. I think these two are gonna be the last. Hey, Wang Tai, whoa, what's up, my guy? He's on. I've seen him on a lot of streams, not only my streams. I'll do Miguel and Wang Tai, and then I'll finish there. So my guy Miguelcito, 4231. What are the changes? I have untradeable Semedo and Ansu Fati player of the month. Also, what do you think? This is from everything I've seen, my favorite team so far. I feel like this team has a lot to offer. If I'm honest with you, instead of Puck Boom, it's rough. It's rough. I was gonna say instead of Puck Boom, get Kante. But now I'm having second thoughts about that. I like this team, man. I really do. I think you need Shadow on him. I think you're okay with Anchor. You need Shadow on Baran. This is okay. You need Shadow on the Young, man. You are all gonna say, yo, Crunch, blah, blah, blah. You only care about shadows. You only care about shadows. Listen to me, man. The difference is huge between a Shadow and an Anchor. Please, man. Please listen to me. I like Pogba with the Young. I like that midfield. I think it's great. Quite tall, a little bit clunkier than I would like it to be. Personally, I would like Kante plus the Young. But yet again, if you do that, you're losing the shooting because none of both sentiments can shoot. So yeah, I think this is good. But in the future, having in the back of your head, I need a more defensive sentiment because none of these two are really defensive. They are both sort of box to boxes CDMs. If the Young got a shooting upgrade in the future, that would be sick though. Now, I love Dembele. Personally, I prefer him the finisher. I love Rashi. I've used him. He's beautiful. He's lovely. And then Mane is also sick. I think your attack is the best part of your team. Well, actually, your attack and your defense is the best part of the team. I think the midfield is the only thing that needs a little rework. If I were you, I know people say to play Rashi. Well, you could play Rashi striker with Sonaldo Cam. I guess that's what you do. And then these two wingers. I think that's just brilliant. I'll personally play Mane, right wing, and then Dembele left wing, so that you can shoot across goal. And then this is one of the best defenses you can have in the game. And then Wang Tai, the last person. I love your team, man. I love the fact that you got Sanchez into your team. You have Semedo, you have Mukiele, you have Koscielny. This is a sick team. Instead of Gulaxi, maybe and just maybe go and swap these around. If you swap them around and you have Mukiele linked with Koscielny and Mendy, you can get yourself Lloris. I've heard great things about Lloris this year. I've heard he's better. He's one of the best keepers, even though he's not the tallest, blah, blah, blah. But I'll personally recommend getting Lloris as an upgrade here. Mukiele to this side, Koscielny here. He doesn't lose game. Dubs. Yedder is great. Sanchez is great. Semedo is insane. If instead of Semedo, you could get a towel that would be even miles better, because a towel is similar to Semedo, just that the main key difference is that he can pass the ball better. So that's something I would do. I would get a towel for this team. I think I love Podence. I actually have Podence in my team. Rashford untradeable, nothing I can say. Great card. And then overall, the attack, you play Rashford striker, two wingers. No, sorry, you play Rashford Cam. You can play Rashford Cam, the other striker. Fati and Podence on the wings. That's a great team, man. This midfield is sick. Overall, I think from every team I saw, that's my favorite one. So yeah, love you all. See you all. Goodbye.